My daughter just turned 18, and only now do I finally feel safe telling this story. Because what I did was absolutely 100% worth every second of the wait. This is the story of a baby toy, a toxic ex, a stroke of absolute genius, and the most satisfying smile I have ever smiled in my entire life. Okay, if you have ever had a baby or been near a baby in the last 20 years, you already know what a Fisher-Price Rainforest Jumperoo is. It's this bouncy seat with jungle animals and lights and the most aggressively cheerful songs known to mankind. There's one called Here We Go Loop. DeLoop and I can still hum it from memory right now. I will be humming that song on my deathbed. I have accepted this. But here's the thing. My daughter, she was obsessed with that Jumperoo. She would bounce in it and play in it and laugh in it until she literally fell asleep mid-jump. Just slowly stopped bouncing, head drooping, out cold. It was the cutest thing I have ever seen in my life. Eventually, she outgrew it. It went into storage, and life happened. Her mom and I separated. Not exactly what you'd call an amicable split, but I ended up with primary custody, which was the only thing that actually mattered to me. As for the stuff, the furniture, take it, all of it. I genuinely did not care. I wasn't going to fight over a couch. I wasn't going to fight over a lamp. Things are just things. I should have remembered that Jumperoo was in storage, but I didn't. And honestly, at the time, I didn't think it mattered. Fast forward about 5 years. I'm remarried. We're expecting our son. And one day, while setting up the nursery, I find it, sitting in the back of the storage unit, like a little jungle-themed time capsule, the Jumperoo. And I just stood there for a second, because I could already picture it. My son, bouncing in the same seat. His big sister loved the same songs, the same goofy little animals. This one small thread connecting my two kids across 5 years of completely different lives. So I did what any emotionally soft dad would do. I posted about it on Facebook. Can't wait for our son to use the same Jumperoo his big sister loved. Sentimental, sweet, completely harmless. Or so I thought. Now, I am not friends with my ex on social media. Not even close. But apparently, someone saw my post and shared it to someone, who shared it to someone else, who shared it to my ex. A whole relay chain of people with clearly absolutely nothing better to do with their lives. You want to guess? How fast? The email arrived? Instant, demanding. I return. The Jumperoo? I said no. The reply came back just as fast. Hurt, angry, accusatory. My family bought that. And then, my personal favorite. I need the money. Oh, money, okay! That's easy. How much do you want? I will literally pay you right now. Suddenly, it wasn't about the money. It was about the principle of the thing. Ah, yes, the principle. Of course it was. Now look, I want to be real with you for a second. I knew better than to escalate. One of the reasons I had primary custody was that my ex had a habit, a documented, in-writing habit of threatening to read any rude messages I sent aloud to our daughter. So I stayed calm. I kept it civil. I agreed to return it. But I was genuinely hurt. I hadn't been trying to start anything. I'd just been a dad, excited about a baby, sharing a sweet moment online. And now this one small thing, this one little thread between my kids, was being turned into a weapon. And that's when something happened. Something I still cannot fully explain. Because I am not normally this person. I am not a schemer. I am not a planner. But something in me just snapped into focus. Before I dropped off the Jumperoo, I opened Craigslist, our local baby sales board, and there, were listed just 2 days earlier, was the exact same Fisher-Price Rainforest Jumperoo for free, broken but repairable, the listing said. I picked it up that same afternoon. And then I returned my ex's Jumperoo with the biggest, warmest, most genuinely delighted smile on my face. The look on my ex's face at that handoff, the smug, triumphant, I won expression, completely unaware that the Jumperoo now sitting in their hallway had been listed as broken on Craigslist 48 hours ago, completely unaware that the real one, the original one, the one my daughter had bounced in and laughed in and fallen asleep in, was already back home. Cleaned up, set up, ready and waiting. That look has kept me warm on many, many cold nights. Both of my sons. Gotta use that Jumperoo. Same songs, same jungle animals, same goofy loop-de-loop. They bounced in it. They laughed in it. They fell asleep mid-jump, just like their big sister did years before them. And when my youngest finally outgrew it, we didn't sell it. We didn't store it. We donated it to another young family so they could build their own memories in it. 3 kids, 1 Jumperoo, and 1 absolutely unhinged stroke of Craigslist luck. Sometimes life just hands you exactly what you need, exactly when you need it. If this story made you smile even half as much as that handoff smile made me, hit that like button, because I need to know. I'm not the only one who would have done the exact same thing. Drop in the comments, and was this petty or was this perfectly reasonable? Because I genuinely want to know where you land on that.